Our lead story today: South Africa's police are armed and extremely dangerous. According to a weekend report, 27,000 officers failed their firearm tests. Cele, do you have any advice for your former colleagues?
Aim for the head, team.
But these people are more likely to hit each other than the criminal.
That is why they must aim for the head. If you aim high, then you are less likely to shoot yourself in the foot. And if you miss, the bullet will go in the general direction of where the criminal live and maybe make them think twice about leaving home.
Molo Sanibonani Dakse, how's it? I'm Tim Mudise. This is ZANEWS. Let's get it on. My guests today are Julius Malema and his financial advisor who...
We are a poor boy from the township.
Hey man, you've got to get some new material. This stuff is wearing thinner than a Jackie Silebi alibi.
Thinner? Why must you bloody agents always talk about our weight? We didn't join the struggle to stay thin, Wena.
More of that later. But first...
My fellow South Africans, many of you have expressed concern that the petrol price is going up to above 11 rand per litre for the first time ever. I know this is very upsetting to you, but I have news that will make everything better. I am happy to announce that not all of us will be paying 11 rand per litre. For example, I am not paying 11 rand per litre because my petrol is paid for by you, the taxpayers. I have got lots and lots of petrol for me and my motorcades. And as long as there is petrol for my motorcades, there is nothing to worry about. Oh, one last thing. When you are pushing your car along the road and I drive past you, please remember to wave at me in a cheerful way. It makes us both feel much better. Good day.
Space agency NASA has admitted that its computers were hacked 13 times last year and has hinted that China was responsible. Mr. President, this is embarrassing.
No, Tim. Embarrassing is when you win by saying, yes, we can, and then spend 4 years showing that, no, we can't. Embarrassing is when your wife is more presidential than you. This is more like annoying.
NASA has stressed that the space station was never in danger of being hijacked wirelessly. Is this true?
Absolutely. The space station is safely in orbit, on its ongoing mission to seek out new life, to boldly go where...
Mr. President, something is writing trash talk in the sky over the White House.
What the? Obama, yo mama? You so ugly your doctor is a vet? That's not even funny. Who's doing this? Iran? Venezuela?
Sir, it's the space station.
America, number 10. China, number 1.
We could launch a missile, or I could just close your drapes.
So, I don't watch the news, okay, because that's for people who are fat and ugly. But yesterday, I dropped the remote and it was like so far away on the floor and I was so hungover. And so, I just kept it on the news channel and oh my god, I was so shocked by what's going on. So, I phoned my BFF in Bale and I was like, have you seen what's happening? And she was like, Syria. And I was like, for real? And then she was like, it's terrible how they're killing civilians. And I was like, what? And she was like, in Syria. And I was like, oh my god, you said Syria. I thought you said serious, girl. You need to do something about that Ekasi accent. And I was like, no, not Syria. ZA. They're closing ZA. Like, the UN should totally do something. I mean, I get so emotional when I think about it. Or the little children that are never going to be able to get shit-faced and make Kenekunena even richer. Is my mascara running? Shit. Emotions are so boring, you know?
And now back to my guest, Mr. Julius Malema and his financial advisor, Slim Shady. Julius, City Press has revealed that you earned, were given 3 million rand in 2010, and that 2 million of that was in cash.
Team, don't talk to us about City Press. It is edited by a woman, a colored woman who should never have been allowed to leave the Western Cape. This is what happens when you allow women to go to school and learn how to read. They get chacharach.
Do you mean Ferry El Hafaji?
Hafaji, that is a funny word. Say it again.
Some if I may. Mr. Malema worked extremely hard for that money, okay? It takes a lot of effort to hand out brown paper bags and counting cash. Flip, it's a nightmare. I mean, you get paper cuts, dirty fingers, you name it. Hey, Juju.
We are a poor boy from the township. We have no money.
Because you spend it on Gucci clothing and stay at the 12th Apostle Hotel, paid in cash.
Work expenses, Tim. You see, as a public figure, Mr. Malema has to look his best, at all times. And if he sleeps on a normal bed or eats normal food, he gets migraines.
Shut up. We don't get migraines. We are physically perfect.
No, I know, Juju, but remember what we talked about, eh? How we were going to have to be very discreet about the trust money.
Was that when you told us to ban all the receipts so there was no paper trail?
Sorry, Tim. This isn't live. You can edit. Can you edit out that?
Live, as live can be.
Okay. I've got to. I've got it. Juju, so long, but I mean, who is this oak anyway? I don't know you. Where am I?
Juju, the investigations into your financial affairs are just getting started. But I also wanted to ask you about what you said on the weekend, blaming any faults you might have on the ANC.
Team, they made us. If we are a naughty child, it is because they were bad parents.
Yes, you said senior ANC leaders should be expelled because they taught you bad habits.
Absolutely, team.
But Julius, you were raised by your granny. Should she be expelled too?
Yes. No. What? No. I want my go-go. Go-go. Come and get me. This man is being a bloody agent. Go-go. Go, go.
Thank you, Council. Next item on the agenda. Installing a net beyond the breakers at Fishhook Beach. All those in favour, say aye. Oh, for fuck's sakes, Patricia, what now?
I'm sorry, but this is apartheid. It says here we're going to give the people one little corner of the beach and give the best to the great whites. Did we really fight in the struggle for this?
Great whites are sharks, Patricia.
Sharks, pigs, exploiters of the workers, whatever. And why are we still calling them great? You have got to decolonize your minds, people. We are all equal now.
Patricia! Right. The next item on the agenda.
And finally, Gareth Cliff will be staying at 5FM after the latest corporate shake-up. Gareth, welcome to ZANEWS. Your fans must be relieved.
Tim, the only thing that will relieve my fans is to piss on the grave of the ANC.
Wow, Gareth, that's a bit hectic.
Well, if you can't take the heat, stay off the airwaves, crybaby. I'm sick and tired of people saying I'm hectic whenever I insult the ANC, but it's okay for ANC members to go live insulting members of the DA or another party.
Oh, I get it. You're doing your whole shock jock thing, where you express reactionary opinions that are not necessarily your own, in return for money and limited celebrity.
Whatever. I piss on the grave of celebrity, who cares? Not me, I don't give a shit. It's important to be iconoclastic, Tim.
Although you are not really iconoclastic, are you? You endorse the received wisdom of a certain kind of middle-class malcontent in a way that makes you less an iconoclast than a mouthpiece of privilege.
I piss on the grave of middle-class malcontent. I don't subscribe to the box you're trying to put me in, or any other box, except this box here at the SABC. And geez, like Tim, I thought we were mates.
We are, Gareth, but that's show business, right? Why are we doing this? Because here we can. From me, team, and the team is Hamburger, Cele, goodbye, and Futek.
Yes, we can. In China,